Brew Crew, what's happening? It's your boy Mikey B, and welcome back to episode 6 of Brew Music Monday. Brew Crew, I'm gonna do something a little bit different this Monday, and I did it because I realized that a lot of people don't be wanting to just wait till I get through my topics and my Netflix series of the week and all this other stuff to see what beer I'm drinking. So what I'm going to do is start drinking this beer first. All right. And then oftentimes too, when I record and when I'm finished, I might not finish the beer. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what I did earlier or if it's just a little bit too sweet for me or anything like that. I feel like if I start off opening the beer, start off with the beer, it will kind of force me to drink the rest of it, right? So, Brew Crew, welcome to Brew Music Monday. We're about to get started, and we're going to jump right into our beer for the week. Now, Brew Crew, if you're watching on YouTube or Instagram, this can art is pretty sick, right? And for those that aren't watching, and you can't see me, well, I got to back up. See, this is what happens when you go out of order, right? I ain't even tell y'all what the beer is or who it's by. I was just going to jump straight into the can art, right? My bad. So today's beer comes from 450 North Brewing Company up in, what is it, Columbus, Indiana? Yes, Columbus, Indiana. I should know. I've driven up there, twice to get their beers, but I'll save that for another story. So we are having the strawberry sativa. Now, 450 North does these things, does these releases. It'll be of something. So this was their 420 release, and we got it here in Georgia already. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. Shout out to the distributors out here working extra hard to get this shit to us. Shout out to all the distributors getting this shit down here to us as fast as they possibly can. Absolutely love that that part about craft beer. We're getting stuff so much faster now. And it makes it so much better because we don't got to pay these outrageous ass secondary prices. But then again, we do. But that's another story for another day, right? So, Slushy XL, Strawberry Sativa, 450 North. This bad boy is coming in at 5.3% ABV. I believe it because it's on the can small. They used to put it real big on there, like, but that's another story too. I hate saying that, but then again, I'd be wanting to keep my episodes at a certain amount of time. But that 450, everybody knows about the 450 North ABV gate. It was nuts. People were going crazy. People were literally acting like they're about to lose their lives, and they spent all this money on just a slushy, right? But I mean, hey, I will talk about that one day, promise. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy cracked open, and then we're gonna jump into our topics. Of course, nothing but strawberry on the aroma. Like I said, nothing but strawberry on that aroma. Poured a real thick, like a plum color. Let's go ahead and down this bad boy. Like, I'm just gonna down it just so I can pour up some more while I'm talking to y'all. All right, for those that aren't watching, I didn't down it, right? The only thing I wish they would have did was leave out the strawberry candies, the strawberry chews. I wish they would have left out the strawberry chews. It gives it like a tartness on the back that does not flow well with the rest of the beer. Super sweet up front, super strawberry, of course. I get that cotton candy flavor all the way throughout this bad boy. It's not bad by any means. I just hate the aftertaste that I get from those strawberry chews, and I know it's from those because I used to be a big fan of strawberry chews, so I know that it's from the strawberry chews. Outside of that, they typically kill it when they do these flavors, right? They typically kill it. Super thankful that this bad boy did not bust open, right? Yes, that's another story for another day, by the way. But that's pretty much it. It's straight strawberry and cotton candy. Don't like the back end, but the front end is all me. That's why I would just chug it. So like I won't even have that much of an aftertaste on the back end. But 450 North, y'all know I've been rocking with y'all since I started. So ain't no pressure this way. I absolutely love being able to get y'all cans here in Atlanta. So yeah, keep doing the damn thing. Don't stop. I know y'all not, cause y'all still got to pay for that new brewery. Well, not really new anymore. It's a couple years old, but still, yeah, y'all gotta continue to do the damn thing, man. I really fuck with 450 North. Real quick, 450 North, still to this date, minus my own, still the best bottle share I've ever been to. Like the biggest, the best. Like I'm talking about 200-300 cans and bottles on the table, and I'm talking about heat too, not all bullshit. Like I'm talking about heat. So they definitely come with it. Everybody was so friendly. Like I have to talk about that on one of the episodes on my trip to 450 North, my very first trip to 450 North. People were really surprised, but we're going to talk about that on the next episode. Let's jump into these topics for the week, right? So the first thing that I want to talk about, Brew Crew, is prom. I'm 36. I graduated high school in 2005. So I went to the prom in 2004 and 2005. 2004 junior year, 2005 senior year. The first time me and my brother rented a 4-door, I said me and my brother, but I think my brother's mentor got it for us. It was a 4-door Mitsubishi, small, compact. If I can find a picture when I edit this, I'm gonna put it up there. A very compact car, and we thought we were doing the damn thing, right? Second, my senior year, I drove my recruiter's Jeep. Now, it wasn't no decked out Jeep. The best thing about that Jeep, he had 215s in the back. So I was beating down the block, the whole like parking lot pimping, all that good stuff, right? These kids these days. Oh, and by the way, I went to, I forgot the name of it, but it was equivalent to like Savi, all these places that you go to now to like, rent tuxedos and stuff like that. I rented my shit and I gave it right back the next day, both times. These kids are out here going nuts. I'm talking about spending thousands. And no, it's not my money. No, I shouldn't care. But hey, I'm in media. So I talk about things that are in the media. And prom is one of those things that's in the media. These kids go all out. I'm talking about renting Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, Benzes, Bentleys, $2,000-$3,000 tuxedos, hotels, penthouse hotels. Bruh, dog, no. I feel sorry for my daughter because no, I'm not going to like put her at the bottom of the barrel. Absolutely not. We're going to do it nice. But we not finna break the bank just for prom. Like we not going to do that. Like we not, because there's so many other life events that I could put that money towards, like taking her to Bali for the first time, or, going out to, going somewhere in Africa for 2 weeks, things like that, family vacations and all this stuff that it's going to mean something. Let's be honest. After prom, that shit don't mean nothing. Like it really don't. I mean, after you graduate, that shit don't mean nothing. It's one of those things where it's like, it's fun. You're going to talk about it for probably till the end of the year. Well, actually probably till y'all graduate. And then, you go through the summertime and then it's dead. Like nobody's talking about prom no more, right? Unless some tragic shit happen, which I really hope it doesn't. Y'all be safe out there at prom, right? But it's definitely one of those things for me where I'm just like, bro, we're not breaking the bank for that shit. Like, are y'all gonna break the bank for y'all kids, or did y'all break the bank for y'all kids? I'm talking about like renting luxury cars and wearing Tom Ford and Gucci and stuff like that. Man, when I was in high school, we wasn't doing none of that. Nobody was. Like nobody. I think the craziest thing, somebody had a Benz, but that was really it for real. Like nobody else was doing nothing super duper big like that. Like they putting on my Sweet 16 productions out here to go to prom. It's crazy. Brew Crew, McDonald's decided to finally package the Big Mac secret sauce. Now, what made them finally do that? I have no idea. They're putting it in a little sauce pack, just like their barbecue sauce or their honey mustard. Now, me personally, I don't eat McDonald's inside of the United States. Like, I just don't. I haven't I couldn't tell you how long it's been since I ate McDonald's inside the United States, right? But I can tell you the last time I ate McDonald's was, shit. Where did me and my wife just go? Greece. I just ate McDonald's in Greece, and it was absolutely phenomenal. McDonald's overseas is just light years better than McDonald's here in the States, and I will die on that hill. I don't need to, because people that know, they already know, like, I'm not bullshit when I say that, right? Now, me, I've never been a Big Mac person. Like, when I'm hungry, quarter pounder with cheese or double quarter pounder with cheese. And I used to work at McDonald's, too. I started working at McDonald's a week before the McGriddles dropped. And it was summertime, and I was working day shift, and boy, at that time, I ain't never been that tired ever in my life. Like, we were running rapid. So crazy. I want to say we probably sold like 1,000 to 2,000 McGriddles in the first day of breakfast for McDonald's. It was nuts. But I've never been a Big Mac guy. You know what I'm saying? And the sauce just never intrigued me. But we all know it's just $1,000 dressing and some other stuff put in there. But Nate, it's in sauce package now. So those of y'all that do like McDonald's and enjoy McDonald's, and I'm not knocking you at all. I just don't enjoy it here. I don't know why. For those that do, it's only on the app. So you got to download the McDonald's app if you don't already have it, and you can request it on the app, and then they'll put it in your bag. And I like that too. McDonald's is getting more people to the app, and that's dope, right? That's not necessarily guerrilla marketing. It's not at all, because it's not free. But marketing, it's genius. Hey, if you want this secret sauce, you got to download our app. You ain't got the app? Download it real quick. Come on now. But shout out McDonald's. Y'all are like definitely continuously catching up. I don't know how y'all doing money wise here in the States or anywhere in the world, honestly, but it was in the news, so and I felt like I needed to talk about it. So there you go. Now, Brew Crew, let me tell you, I don't like smoke. Like, I'm not a smoker. Like, I'm finna go buy like half a pound or nothing crazy like that. I'm literally let me hit it once or twice type of guy, right? So and that's just recently, within like the past 6-7 months maybe, and 420 just passed, and I thought to myself the whole time, I was like, man, I'm finna get so high, I'm finna do all this, I'm finna do all that. None of that happened for me, right? I didn't even smoke nothing on 420. I literally just chilled. I was with my daughter. She fell asleep. I fell asleep. We woke up when the wife got in the house, and then we went into bed, and everybody was asleep. But 420 passed by, and they do so much dope shit in Atlanta for 420 now, and we not even legal here. Like, weed is not legal in Atlanta, but they did dope shit. They did like weed parties, big production weed parties. T.I. was performing. T.I.'s sons performed. Drove the whole PSC. They all performed. It was crazy to see that. Like, bro, we not even legal. What are y'all doing? But nevertheless, they had an event. I saw nothing but dope shit. Like, real smokers, do y'all like really celebrate 420? Like, still? I remember back in the day, it was just such a big deal. And I've never been a smoker. It was just such a big deal back in the day. And I just want to know, do y'all still celebrate it? My smoker friends were just like, bro, it's another day for us because we do this shit every day, right? And it's not the same for Cinco de Mayo though. Like people that get fucked up, people that drink, Cinco de Mayo is our fucking day and we go in all day. And this year Cinco de Mayo's on Friday. It's lit. I'll talk about that shit next episode. But 420, you avid smokers, are y'all like really celebrating it, or is it just another day y'all, spark up a few, kick it, eat whatever with your peoples, and then go on about your day? Let me know. Now, just a little bit of beer news here out of Georgia. Little Cottage did something a little different this time around. They released a new stout. It's called Year of the Cobra. It's a stout. I just said that. But this time they did pre-orders inside of the brewery, which I thought was super dope because I never hit on Osner. And for those of y'all though that does not know what Osner is, it's an app where you could order, where you could purchase beer from all around the United States. There's a bunch of states on there, bunch of breweries on there. You could purchase beer if you're fast enough, because that shit goes like that every single time. I've been fortunate enough to hit quite a few times on there, but with Little Cottage, I've been striking out like ain't nobody's business, right? So when I saw that they were doing it in person, I was happy. Went up there, got to taste it on draft. It's absolutely fire. It physically drops on Saturday the 28th. So if you listen to this and you want it, let me know. I should be able to get one or two extra, and we'll go from there. But shout out to Little Cottage. They continuously raise the bar each and every drop. I absolutely love it. They're local. They're home. I'm home. Keep dropping that dope shit, man. Little Cottage. Cheers to y'all. Brew Crew, I got to help one of my good friends with their pop-up this week, and it was a collaboration between Deeply Rooted, which is a new clothing brand done by my homegirl Shanae. Absolutely fire concept, absolutely fire everything, honestly. Like the hats, the hoodies, everything's fire. She did a collaboration with one of the local plant shops here called Tropical Express ATL, ran by no other than the infamous CT. Y'all know the second half of Party of Two Brew Crew. And they did a collaboration shirt and hat for Earth Day. I'm gonna wear it next episode because I didn't get it before I recorded this, if that makes sense. I didn't get the shirt before I recorded this, but I also want to wear the hat too. So I'm glad that I didn't get the shirt yet while I'm recording this. But congrats to y'all. Congrats on the pop-up. Congrats on the collaboration. The visuals are absolutely awesome. The merch is absolutely dope. I cannot wait to rock it. I'm gonna fuck it up when I wear it too. So I'm just letting you know, like it's getting shut down, right? It's gonna be dope as fuck. But congrats to y'all. I'm super happy to be able to call you all my friends and be able to show up and pull up and show love and support for y'all, just like y'all do me. So cheers to y'all. Keep up the dope shit. I cannot wait to see what comes next with you all. So let's get it. Now, Brew Crew, I was invited to a Crawfish Boil on Friday. Now, I first got introduced to crawfish by my wife and her family. They're from New Orleans, so y'all know how that shit go, right? And it absolutely blew my mind, right? So I fell in love with crawfish day one. So I got invited to this to the Crawfish Boil by Seth. Seth's with Indie Brew. Indie Brew is Bearded Iris and Scofflaw's like parent company now, and I'm sure it's more. I probably should have did some research, but man, Seth is such a cool dude, man. Like so down to earth. He knows what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to beer, when it comes to marketing, and he knows what the fuck he's doing with that damn crawfish, right? Man, we had a great time and just so much beer was there. Like just we were just drinking and talking and eating crawfish, and we had a great time. Like we truly did. And he had it spread out like family style, just like you're supposed to do a crawfish boil. Had it all laid out on the table for everybody, and you just go pick and eat. Had the sausage in there, corn, potatoes, like everything you were supposed to have in a crawfish boil. Seth did the damn thing. Shout out to Seth. Shout out to his wife. This is actually my second year being invited, and I absolutely love it to be able to network with other like-minded individuals in the beer industry and just to, talk shit, let loose for a little while. I absolutely love to be able to do that. So y'all look out for a few reels that I made on that. I'll be posting them throughout the week. And yeah, shout out to Seth, man. Indie Brew. Y'all keep doing the damn thing. A lot of dope shit is definitely coming y'all's way. So cheers. Now, Brew Crew, I gotta talk about the end of the Snowfall, and if you have not seen it, just please skip this. But I have to talk about it. Snowfall was so fucking dope. Snowfall was so fucking dope. Like I cannot stress enough how dope that series was. Right, last episode really like it kind of broke my heart, but at the same time it was like, what did you expect? When you are who you are. When you're Franklin and you put all these people on and y'all are making all this money, and then people are trying to make moves behind your back, and then you making moves behind people back, and they stabbing you in the back and you stabbing them in the back, and it's just like, what did you expect, man? I hated seeing Franklin like that. It was hilarious. It makes for great memes, by the way, but I hated seeing Franklin like that because he definitely deserved better than what was given to him in the hand that he was dealt. He shouldn't have put his hands on Veronique. He should not have ever touched her. I kind of feel like if he didn't put his hands on her, none of that shit would have happened. Like she wouldn't have did what she did, right? Moms went crazy, snapped, killed the damn agent, and I'm just like, come on, Moms, like what the fuck? And you think she did that shit for Franklin or for them? No, she did that shit for her because he said that he killed Alton. That nigga dead, he gone. Man, I hate that Snowfall is over, but all good things must come to an end at some point, right? Man, rest in peace to John Singleton. He started something amazing. I really wish I could know the direction it would have went in had John Singleton like still been alive, right? But we'll never know. Just like we'll never know what the next Black Panther would have been had Chadwick not passed away, right? So it is what it is. It's just one of those things. Hey, it's life. That's how that shit worked. But definitely shout out Snowfall, man. Cheers. Brew Crew, let me tell you something. Sports is rigged, and nobody's going to tell me different, right? So, of course, we all know big fight this past weekend, right? Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That was the main card. Now, let me tell you. That how Morelli knocked out Falcoa, that shit wasn't even funny. Like Falcoa shouldn't even been in that damn ring, right? Morel, I know I'm saying his name wrong, but Morelli, he was just ready, locked in, knocked him out, and it was over with, right? Like 2 minutes into the first round, it was nuts. I absolutely love seeing stuff like that, though. But you're not about to tell me that Tank knocked out this man with a body shot, like a body shot. Tank hit this man in the face. He got knocked down. He got right back up. You mean to tell me this body shot really was like, bro, I'm done? Really? I can't believe it, bro. I just truly cannot believe that it got to be rigged. It has to be, bro. It has to be. Like, and everybody predicted the 7th round. How did everybody predict the 7th round? Keith Lee predicted the 7th round. Tank predicted the 7th round. Like, how did y'all do that shit? Like, come on, man. This shit is rigged. Like, you're not finna tell me no different. Was it entertaining? Yeah, it was for a little bit, but I just hate the way that it ended. Like, I wanted them to go the distance, right? And no, I'm not saying this because I lost money, but I'm saying this because this is truly how I feel. Like, man, they should have went the distance. Like, they really should have went 12 rounds and it should have came down to a decision. And I would have been happy with, losing my little money that I bet on it. It wouldn't have been tripping. I'm still not tripping, but I would have felt better, right? But Brew Crew, what did y'all feel? How did y'all feel about the fight? Did y'all watch it? What do you think about it? Were you going for Tank? Were you going for Garcia? Let me know. Well, Brew Crew, we're going to jump into my Netflix series of the week. And yes, this series does come from Netflix for this week. I'm going to talk about none other than Florida Man. We've all heard the Florida Man of vernacular, whatever that word is. We've all heard about Florida Man. And mostly for me, mostly from the news, radio, and Atlanta. Because the dude was like, you better watch out for Florida Man. Excuse me. And Netflix took that shit and ran with it. Made a 7-episode series about a guy. His real name is Edgar. And he's a cop. And he goes down to Florida for a shady mission to find somebody. And they actually add in things that's like really been in the news. Things that have actually happened in the news in Florida. And they've tied that shit in with this show. And I'm going to tell you something. That damn deli, y'all going to see what I mean when I say deli. Y'all going to see if y'all have not watched it yet. It has comedy. It has crime. It's drama. I want y'all to sit down and watch these 7 episodes on Netflix. Florida Man, check it out. That's my Netflix series of the week. All right, Brew Crew, we already got into our brew for the week. Now, let's jump into that song for the week, right? So, I'm sipping on a strawberry sativa. And that's even cool saying it, right? Like, just imagine being out saying, oh, what you drinking? Oh, strawberry sativa. What? Roll that shit up. Pour that shit up. And Brew Crew, I was right. I done filled my damn cup up a few times and I'm almost finished with the can. So I probably do this from now on. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all what the song is for the week. And then you already know I'm going to come with that explanation. So this week's song for Brew Music Monday is Up by Wiz Khalifa.
We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. So high.
Yes, Brew Crew, Up by Wiz Khalifa. And I chose that song because it just ties in with the beer, right? It's a sativa, Wiz Khalifa. That rhymes a little bit, right? And the song is truly like a vibe, like just smoking, chilling. Something could be a little bit better, but we still vibing. And that's how I am with this beer. I could do without the strawberry chews, but I'm still vibing with it. I still like it. It's still drinkable. Like it's not a drain pour. And this song is definitely not a skip song. Like you do not skip this song when it comes on by Wiz Khalifa. And this was just I'm not even gonna say this was at his peak, but he just dropped shit for the smokers and even non-smokers, because I was a non-smoker at the time, and I fucked with Wiz and his music. And I'm pretty sure, like, had I known about 450 North early on, I would probably have been fucking with them, especially with these slushy style beers. So that's my song for this week, Brew Crew. That's my beer for this week, Brew Crew. Now, the last thing I want to get into is what's coming up next. And if you're in Atlanta this weekend, April 28th, you need to already have tickets to the Atlanta Beer Festival. Like, there's no reason why you shouldn't have tickets to the Atlanta Beer Festival. It's at Atlantic Station. VIP starts at 12. General entry starts at 1 o'clock. Y'all need to get your tickets and be there this weekend. I went last year, absolutely phenomenal. Had a great time. Got a little bit more lit than I would really had liked to around new people and meeting people of the Brew Crew. But nevertheless, I still had a great time. I probably had like over 40 different beers, ate like crazy. Um, Absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to see what like special collabs are dropping as well, because they typically do special collaborations with other breweries, and then they release it, or they unveil it at the beer festival. So if you don't have your tickets, it's Monday. You can grab your tickets right now. They're still on sale. Be there this Saturday, April 28th, Atlantic Station, the Atlanta Beer Festival. Cheers. Well, Brew Crew, as always, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this week's Brew Music Monday. I am your host, Mikey B. And as always, remain positive in every situation. Don't let them get you down, and never let them see you sweat. It's your boy, Mikey B. I'll see y'all next week. Cheers.